Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is KarQ. Welcome to the KarKives channel, the KarQ Archives, a little bit more of my casual channel where we just talk a little bit candidly. And today we have an article from Blizzard, a developer update to give us some thoughts on what they thought about the MOIRA changes that they added at the end of the Overwatch 2 beta, which is over now, by the way. So let's review what they said and I'll give you some thoughts on it. So, title of this article is called "One Hand Gives, the Other Takes Away. Post-Beta Updates from Mercy and MOIRA to the heroes of Overwatch." That's me. I'm a hero. A little over a week ago, the Overwatch 2 beta came to a close, and we've been hard at work reviewing player feedback, internal data, and gameplay to help direct our next decisions. Next week, we plan to share more information about the data we've collected. We want to share an update with our community in the meantime. MOIRA. After taking community feedback into account, we've decided to revert the MOIRA beta changes, namely that new necrotic orb ability. Whoa. Okay, so they added it in, they giveth, and they taketh. Very, very short-lived. We'll dive deeper into this in an upcoming statistics blog, but the main reason for its removal is that the overall gameplay loop became too passive. The power that Necrotic Orb brought to the table necessitated a long cooldown to make the effect impactful, but not overly frustrating to play against. However, this meant many players would just hold the ability for the perfect moment, which had the side effect of decreasing the amount of cool stuff happening in moment-to-moment gameplay and shifting too much of it into healing. Necrotic Orb and all of MOIRA's compensation nerfs will be reverted in time for the Overwatch League starting August 11th. If you guys are completely out of the loop of the Overwatch 2 beta, or the previous beta that ended last week, MOIRA's Necrotic Orb ability was if you landed it on an enemy, it would deal 50 damage and reduce all their damage, or weaken them, reduce their damage by 75%. So you could survive Diva Bombs, you could survive Blades. You became too passive because you became more of a heal bot because now you just had to wait for the proper moment to use it. A lot of times players would wait for like big abilities before using it, and it would just have the side effect of being a bit too passive. I understand that, but the one thing they didn't mention here, which I called out from the beginning, I literally said this isn't as OP as people think, and especially after you play against it, it's not that bad. Her ultimate gain tempo was extremely nerfed. You lose those random chucking of damage orbs into the distance, that would always net you like 10 to 20% ultimate charge over time. But because it became so passive and the healing itself got nerfed, you were building Coalescence like way slower, 20% slower, and so your overall you get out-tempoed, by other supports playing on the opposing team. If you played Lucio MOIRA, you would probably be at like 70% to Coalescence, and their Baptiste would already have his Amp Matrix, and you would just lose straight up. I think they could have maybe added like it was only like a week we got to play around it. They don't know how good the stats are after a week. They could have let it sit for a little bit longer. Maybe they could add it to experimental in Overwatch 1 while we wait. I mean, I thought it was fun if you could land it. A little annoying, but like people need to learn to adjust and play around it. Maybe they'll figure out another alternative, another way to keep adding damage orb, but also have that necrotic orb effect. Who knows what they're doing, but for now, they have removed it. What do you guys think? I can feel that nerf and alt charge. Exactly. When I played, I was like, bro, like I don't have Coalescence yet. Maybe it was a playstyle adjustment. It also killed the DPS flank MOIRA playstyle. Some people are cheering. Other people are like, man, it was kind of fun to like know when to go aggressive and stuff like that. But now the next thing they're going to do is Mercy. Super Jump is a result of a bug that occurred during Guardian Angel. This bug became a core mechanic of high-level Mercy gameplay. This is false. It's not even high-level Mercy gameplay, bro. Any gold or silver players or bronze players in the chat? Do you know how to super jump? Some of you are going to say yes, I swear. So I think this was already gatekeepy a little bit in a way because they wanted to make it more accessible, assuming that, you know, gold players couldn't do it, but they can. I've totally seen. Our goal was to integrate it into a kit for Overwatch 2 so it wasn't hidden for new players. We recognize the first iteration of Guardian Angel didn't feel right. I agree. And we saw similar thoughts from our players. That was the Giga Jump change, I believe, right? So now we're testing another iteration of Guardian Angel that includes the directional control we added in the beta, which I really like, by the way. If you see the other KarKives videos, I did a game where I played Battle Mercy only, and I messed around with this, the charge meter bar slingshot where I just kept like popping out, shooting with my pistol, flying back, then popping out again. That was actually a really fun mechanic. I actually really enjoyed this iteration of Guardian Angel, but Super Jump does feel a little awkward, but now it seems like they're testing another iteration which allows Mercy to Super Jump in the similar ways before, meaning canceling the ability with crouch will launch her straight outwards without looking that direction. Okay, so the last iteration of Mercy was that charge bar, and in order to Super Jump, you would have to like look upwards to go up. But the side lateral and slingshot stuff was good, but the Super Jump was a little awkward, so if they kept that and added the crouch to make like the old super jump, like you could still do the old super jump the way you wanted to, but then you have the easier like not hidden version, right? For newer players, if nobody teaches them or they don't watch a single video on Mercy, they would be able to super jump by just simply building the charge bar and looking up. And if they get a little better, they can add the crouch. So I like that, and I really like the lateral movement. So This is a good change for Mercy. I'm with it. And that's their thoughts on MOIRA Mercy. Good? No, I don't think so for MOIRA. Okay. The team would like to thank everyone who was involved in the testing process. Your feedback continues to be a core component of the development of Overwatch 2. The beta allowed us to test new features, ideas. Super happy to get players involved in that process. We're constantly looking at player thoughts and gameplay data to help drive our decisions. And the changes to Mercy and MOIRA were heavily influenced by community feedback. Make sure to keep an eye out for more information on our findings from the Overwatch 2 beta coming soon. Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. I totally misread that. I thought they meant like another beta coming soon, but they're just talking about eye out for more information on our findings from the Overwatch 2 beta, like the previous one. For those who don't keep up with Overwatch 2 news, there's no confirmation about a third beta. Only confirmation we have is the full game comes out October 4th. That's about 2 months away at this point. We're at the end of July, guys. If it were me, I think they should just go cold turkey and just go for the beta, or sorry, just go for the full release of the game and blow us away. Another beta, some people want to say, some people are like, oh, I miss playing the beta, but I feel like it's kind of killing the vibe a little bit because you're expecting more and more with each beta. So then the final game must like absolutely be even better. And like, I don't know how much new content they can add, you know? I think it's just going to kill the hype. Okay, that's the article. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. See you guys later.